Hey, friends over 60, let's keep those legs strong and steady together. Subscribe to Senior Fit right now and join our wonderful community of vibrant seniors who are taking charge of their health, their independence, and their joy in life. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a single tip to stay active, thriving, and feeling your best, no matter your age. Have you ever stopped to wonder how some folks manage to keep their legs sturdy, strong, and reliable, even as they celebrate their 90th birthday and beyond? Maybe you've caught yourself glancing down at your own legs lately, noticing they're not quite as spry as they once were. Stairs might feel like climbing Mount Everest. Standing too long leaves you worn out. Or even a simple walk from the kitchen to the living room has you reaching for the nearest chair to catch your breath. For so many of us in our golden years, weak legs can start to feel like an unavoidable part of growing older. But let me share a little secret with you that might just turn that thinking upside down. Weak legs don't have to be your story. Not now, not ever. You don't need to sign up for a fancy gym, sweat through grueling workouts, or fill your medicine cabinet with expensive pills to keep your legs in fighting shape. There's a natural, down-to-earth way to not only hold on to the strength you've still got, but actually build it up. Whether you're in your 70s, 80s, or even pushing past 90. Let me introduce you to Mary, a remarkable 92-year-old woman who's living proof that age is just a number when it comes to leg strength. Just a few months ago, Mary was in a tough spot. Getting up from her favorite armchair, a cozy spot where she'd sip her tea and flip through old photo albums, was a real struggle. A short stroll around her garden left her breathless and leaning on her cane, and the stairs in her little two-story home? Well, they'd become a distant memory. She hadn't climbed them in years, resigning herself to a life mostly lived on the ground floor. But then, something truly wonderful happened. Mary stumbled onto a simple trick that turned her world around. And it didn't involve lifting heavy weights, running laps, or anything that would leave her exhausted. What was her secret weapon? It all came down to a handful of key vitamins. Natural, easy-to-find nutrients that work wonders to support your muscles, strengthen your bones, and keep your circulation humming along. At first, Mary wasn't convinced. Like many of us, she figured anything that promised such big results had to be complicated, costly, or too good to be true. But after making just one small change to her daily routine, she started noticing a difference in mere weeks. That heavy, tired ache that used to weigh down her legs, it vanished. Her steps felt lighter, her balance steadier. And here's the kicker. Mary's back to climbing those stairs. Slowly, sure, but with a smile. Something she thought she'd left behind forever. Now, picture this for a moment. What if you could feel that same spark of energy and strength again? What if getting stronger legs wasn't about pushing yourself to the breaking point, but simply giving your body the basic building blocks it's been quietly craving all along? In this special guide, I'm going to walk you through 6 must-have vitamins that can help you keep your legs resilient, reliable, and ready for whatever life throws your way. These aren't just any nutrients. They're game changers for us seniors, bringing back the strength, balance, and freedom to enjoy the little things that make life sweet, like a walk with your grandkids or tending to your rose bushes. Stick with me all the way to the end, because the last vitamin I'll share is one most folks completely overlook, and it could be the key to unlocking a whole new level of energy, endurance, and confidence in your legs. Trust me, you won't want to miss this one. 1. Vitamin D, your legs' sunshine boost. As we settle into our silver years, one nutrient rises above the rest as a true hero for keeping our legs strong and steady. Vitamin D. You might know it as the sunshine vitamin, and for good reason. It's like a warm ray of light for your bones and muscles. Vitamin D helps your body soak up calcium, which is absolutely essential for keeping your bones tough as nails. But it doesn't stop there. It also keeps your muscles working smoothly, giving you the power to stand, walk, and move without a hitch. When you're running low on vitamin D, though, things can start to go south. Your legs might feel wobbly or weak. Your bones could turn brittle. And even everyday tasks, like getting up from your rocking chair or strolling to the mailbox, can feel like a monumental effort. For so many of us, achy legs or shaky steps get brushed off as just part of getting older. But here's the real scoop. It's not always about age. Sometimes it's your body waving a little flag saying it needs more vitamin D to keep going strong. Research backs this up. Study after study shows that low vitamin D levels are tied to weaker muscles, a higher risk of falls, and even fractures, especially for folks over 60. Ever notice your legs tire out faster than they used to? Maybe you feel a little unsteady on your feet, like the ground isn't quite as solid as it once was. That could be your body whispering, or maybe shouting, that it's time to pay attention to this sunshine vitamin. So, how do you figure out if you're running low? Start by listening to your legs. By the end of a long day, say, after puttering around the house or visiting with friends, do your legs ache more than they should? Do they cramp up when you're settled into your easy chair, trying to unwind with a good book or your favorite show? These little signs might seem subtle, but they could be pointing straight to a vitamin D shortage. And here's the best part. Fixing it is easier than you might think. One of the simplest ways to get more vitamin D is to step outside and let the sun work its magic. Just 15 to 20 minutes a day, maybe while you're watering the flowers or sipping coffee on the porch, can give your body what it needs to make vitamin D naturally. But here's a catch for us seniors. As we age, our skin gets a little less efficient at turning sunlight into this vital nutrient. That means even a sunny afternoon might not cut it anymore. And we need a backup plan. Lucky for us, there are plenty of delicious ways to fill the gap. Load up your plate with foods like salmon or mackerel, fatty fish that are bursting with vitamin D and taste downright heavenly with a little lemon and butter. Fortified milk, orange juice, and eggs are great picks too, slipping that extra D into your day without much fuss. But if you really want to kick things up a notch, let me tell you about a classic: cod liver oil. I know, it might sound like something your grandma forced down your throat as a kid, but hear me out. Just 1 tablespoon of cod liver oil packs a wallop of vitamin D, more than enough to keep your muscles humming and your bones solid. Seniors who swear by it say they feel steadier on their feet, more energetic through the day, and even sleep better without those nagging leg cramps waking them up at night. It's a small habit, maybe stirred into a glass of juice if the taste isn't your favorite, that delivers a big payoff for your legs. Take Mary, for instance. When she first heard about vitamin D, she wasn't sure it'd make a difference. But after adding a daily dose of cod liver oil, along with a few minutes of sunshine when the weather was nice, she couldn't believe how much lighter her legs felt. She started taking short walks around her yard again, something she hadn't done in ages, just to enjoy the birds and the breeze. That's the kind of change vitamin D can bring. Simple, natural, and oh so worth it. 2. Vitamin B12, the muscle-saving wonder. Now, let's talk about another unsung hero for your legs, vitamin B12. Ever find yourself wondering why your legs feel heavy, tingly, or just plain worn out for no clear reason? Maybe you've had moments where they don't quite do what you tell them, like they're moving in slow motion or giving you that frustrating pins and needles sensation. That could be a sign you're missing out on B12, a powerhouse vitamin that keeps your nerves firing on all cylinders and your muscles ready for action. B12 is like the fuel line for your body. It helps make red blood cells, carries oxygen to your legs, and keeps everything coordinated and strong. When you're low on it, though, your legs might feel sluggish, unsteady, or even numb, making even a trip to the kitchen feel like a marathon. Here's a little tidbit you might not know. As we get older, our bodies don't soak up B12 from food as well as they used to. Even if you're eating a hearty diet with all the fixings, you could still be coming up short. Mary ran into this herself. She'd always prided herself on cooking good meals, meatloaf, mashed potatoes, the works, but she started noticing her legs acting up anyway. One day they'd feel fine, strong enough to shuffle around her house without trouble. The next, weak, shaky, and barely able to carry her from the couch to the fridge. That's because B12 is crucial for your nervous system. It builds a protective coating around your nerves. Think of it like insulation on a wire. And without enough of it, the signals from your brain to your legs get scrambled. Your muscles don't respond as fast or as well, and you might feel off balance or out of sync. So, where do you find this muscle-saving wonder? The richest sources are in foods you might already love: beef, chicken, fish, eggs, and a good slice of cheddar cheese. Mary started adding an extra egg to her breakfast, scrambled with a little pepper, and noticed her energy creeping back. But if meat's not your thing, or if you're just looking for an easy boost, there's another trick up your sleeve. Nutritional yeast. It's a flaky, nutty-tasting sprinkle you can toss on just about anything. Soups, salads, veggies, even popcorn, and it's loaded with B12. It's a favorite for folks who skip meat, but anyone can use it. Mary tried it on her roasted potatoes, and she was hooked, not just on the flavor, but on how her legs stopped tingling after a couple of weeks. Seniors who boost their B12 often say it's like flipping a switch. They feel more pep in their step, better balance when they walk, and a renewed strength that makes getting around so much easier. No more worrying about wobbly legs or fumbling to stand up. Just the confidence to keep moving through your day. If your legs have been feeling off, or if that tingly sensation has you puzzled, it might be time to check your B12. A little tweak to your meals could bring a world of difference. 3. Vitamin C, your joint's best friend. Next up is a vitamin you probably know well, but maybe not for this reason: vitamin C. If you've been waking up feeling stiff as a board, or if your knees creak and groan when you walk, this could be the nutrient your legs are begging for. Sure, vitamin C is famous for keeping colds at bay, but it's also a superstar when it comes to keeping your joints and muscles happy. Here's how it works. Vitamin C is the key to making collagen, the stuff that holds your tendons, ligaments, and cartilage together like a trusty framework. Without enough collagen, your joints weaken, your movements get stiffer, and those little aches and pains start creeping in more often. As we age, our bodies naturally make less collagen, and if your vitamin C levels are low, it's like trying to build a house without enough bricks. Mary felt this firsthand. She used to love tending her flower beds, but her knees started protesting every time she bent down. Getting back up was even worse. She'd groan and grip the porch railing just to steady herself. But vitamin C does more than just build collagen. It's a fighter, too. It's an antioxidant that tackles inflammation, the sneaky culprit behind so much joint pain and muscle stiffness. When free radicals, those pesky troublemakers, build up in your body, they can leave you sore and slow to recover. Vitamin C steps in to neutralize them, giving your legs a chance to bounce back. So how do you know if you need more? If your legs feel achy or stiff more often, or if it takes longer to shake off the soreness after a busy day, that could be your clue. The fix, it's as tasty as it is simple. Grab an orange or a grapefruit. They're packed with vitamin C and make a refreshing snack. Strawberries, bell peppers, and kiwi are winners too, adding a burst of flavor and nutrients to your day. Mary started slicing up a bell pepper with her lunch, and she swore it made her knees feel less cranky. Want something even easier? Try acerola cherry powder. Just 1 tablespoon has more vitamin C than a whole orange, and you can stir it into water, a smoothie, or even sprinkle it on your oatmeal. It's a quick, no-fuss way to keep your joints limber. Seniors who up their vitamin C say they feel less stiff, more flexible, and notice fewer twinges in their legs. For Mary, it meant getting back to her garden without dreading the aftermath. If you want your legs to stay strong and spry, vitamin C is a friend you don't want to overlook. 4. Or Vitamin K2, the bone strengthening guide. Strong legs need strong bones to back them up, and that's where vitamin K2 comes in. This little-known nutrient is like a traffic director for calcium, making sure it heads straight to your bones and teeth where it belongs and stays out of trouble spots like your arteries and joints. Without enough K2, even a calcium-rich diet might not do the trick. That calcium could end up clogging your blood vessels or stiffening your joints instead of building your bones, leaving your legs shaky and your fracture risk higher. Mary learned this the hard way. She'd been taking calcium pills for years, but her legs still felt weak until she added K2 to the mix. Studies show K2 is a big deal for bone health, helping mineralize your skeleton so it stays dense and tough. That's crucial for us seniors, when a fall can mean more than just a bruise. You'll find K2 in fermented foods like sauerkraut or certain cheeses. But Mary wasn't big on those. Instead, she turned to grass-fed butter. A dollop on her toast each morning gave her a steady dose of K2. Ghee works too, if you prefer a richer flavor. Just 1 tablespoon a day can make your bones stronger, your legs steadier, and your confidence soar. For Mary, it was the missing piece that let her trust her legs again. 5. Magnesium, the energy lifeline. If your legs feel heavy, tired, or cramp up at the worst times, like when you're trying to sleep, magnesium might be calling your name. This mineral is a powerhouse for muscle function, nerve health, and keeping your energy up. Without enough, your muscles can tense up, leaving you prone to spasms or that restless leg feeling that drives you nuts. Magnesium also keeps your circulation flowing, delivering oxygen and nutrients to your legs so they stay lively all day long. Mary noticed this when her legs started cramping at night, waking her up just as she drifted off. She added magnesium-rich foods like spinach and almonds to her meals, but the real game changer was pumpkin seeds. 1 tablespoon sprinkled on her salad or yogurt gave her a quick boost, easing those cramps and lifting that heavy feeling. Seniors who get enough magnesium say they feel more energized, with stronger legs and fewer interruptions to their rest. It's a small tweak that keeps you moving and sleeping better. 6. Vitamin E, the circulation champ. Finally, let's talk about vitamin E, the secret to keeping your legs warm, strong, and ready to go. If your legs tire out fast, feel cold, or swell up after sitting too long, your circulation might need a nudge. Vitamin E acts like a natural blood thinner, keeping things flowing smoothly so your muscles get the oxygen they need. It also protects your blood vessels, keeping them flexible and healthy as you age. Mary started adding almonds and avocados to her diet, but a tablespoon of wheat germ oil in her morning smoothie was her go-to. Seniors who boost their E report better energy, less swelling, and legs that feel vibrant, not sluggish. For Mary, it meant no more cold feet and more stamina to enjoy her day. Take charge. Today, strong legs aren't just about vitamins. They're about holding on to your independence, your joy, and your life. Start adding these nutrients today. Pick one, try it out, and watch the difference unfold. Loved this guide? Subscribe to Senior Fit and hit the bell. We've got more tips, stories, and secrets to keep you moving strong. Join us, and let's make every step a steady one.